Hello and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys already know, probably from my Instagram, that I have a lot of makeup. Now I do kind of tend to lose my perspective because I do follow a lot of other beauty influencers who get a lot more makeup and PR than I do. I feel like I get a decent amount of PR that's very manageable. Like I'll get a package say like once or twice every couple of weeks. So I just wanted to say, keep in mind that a lot of this has been gifted to me. I have not bought all of this makeup. I would not be able to afford to buy all of this makeup. And I am a bit of a hoarder, so I will admit that. I'll be the first to say I am a hoarder. I love makeup, I love keeping it and just looking at it. The packaging makes me so happy. Just seeing everything arranged in my room makes me really happy, so to each their own. You do what makes you happy. This is what makes me happy. And this is also my collection after I've given away a lot of makeup to friends, family, cast members in plays and musicals. So I do not keep everything that I get for myself. I know it's wasteful to have so much makeup. I can't possibly use all of it, but I try. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So today I'm going to be going through all of my makeup that I have, every single piece. And I'm going to do my best to show you every single piece of makeup that I own and give you a good look at it, because that's one of the things that I don't like about most decluttering makeup collection videos, is they just kind of give you like a general overview, like they pull out a drawer and say, this is all my blush, this is all my foundation. I want you guys to see every single piece that I own, because that's what I would personally want to see in a makeup collection video, so I gave it my best shot. And if you guys have any questions about my collection, what I love, what I don't love, feel free to ask in the comments. I did my best to kind of give you a running commentary on what I love and what I didn't really like or what didn't work for me as I went through everything, but I may have missed a few things, so feel free to ask.
You stole Alta's makeup!
It's all mine! So I started this video thinking that I don't have that much makeup, it's very easy to consolidate, and then I started unpacking all of it. But dang, I'm about halfway through categorizing everything. All that is lipstick. And all that over there is eyelashes, brow products, eyeshadow palettes, and eyeshadow singles. This is all highlighters and blush. I don't have a lot of blush. Setting sprays, etc. So yeah, got my work cut out for me. So I guess I'll start with highlighters, since that's probably going to be the easiest for me. So I have some Star Crushed Minerals highlighters, a Vitalist Healthy Glow from CoverGirl, I think. There's no brand on this. Cover Effects, Wet n Wild Paint Pot Meadow Crush highlighter from Kat Von D, the gold one. And then I have two of these mini ones from Be Elegant Cosmetics. Ooh, that's funky. It didn't go bad, that's how it looked when I first got it. Wet n Wild, if you guys watched my unboxing of that Halloween box, you know how I feel about this. Fenty Beauty Confetti, which is amazing. Mary Luminizer, and then some Fenty. I like these, but they're not as intense as I would like. And I have, this Beauty Arsenal highlighter is one of my favorites. It is called the Pumpkin Queen, and I've used it so much I have completely destroyed the imprint, but it used to be a really cool, like, I think it was a winged creature with some skulls and everything. This palette got broken in the mail when Pixie sent it to me, and then I just obviously repressed these two huge shades, but I've not really tried it yet aside from swatching it, so I'm looking forward to that. I have some glitter that I got from Target, some OMFG Cosmetics highlighters, I love this one, Candy Corn, Hallows Eve, which is a really pretty silver when all those colors are mixed together, and these are all from House of Beauty. That one, these ones from CoverGirl, which are actually really good, I was surprised. This little one from Ofra, some Wet n Wild, which I love. My Jeffree Star Money Honey, which I adore. More from House of Beauty, Pixie, which is really good. Catrice, Aquafresh, this is like one of those jelly highlighters, and it's kind of like a gold. Love that. And then my Il Makiage Mineral Pressed highlighter. Another one of my favorite highlighters from Be Elegant. This is bright green called Alien. Love this. I always use this whenever I did my Gamora cosplay. And then unfortunately some liquid highlighters from OMFG, which have definitely expired. I definitely need to get rid of these. And this Illuminizing Glow from CoverGirl, this amazing bright white pearl highlight from LA Girl, a little baby WhatsApp from Benefit, an Anastasia highlighting pencil, and then some loose shadow slash highlighters from Essence of Earth Cosmetics. Love them, they're really good. This is my favorite highlighter of all time from Wet n Wild called Moon Tears. This is the most amazing highlight ever, I love that. And then the Supreme Frost that I got from my mystery box in shade Caramel Kiss. I'm thinking of selling this one, so if you're interested, hit me up. Then I have a Skin Glow, which I have not opened. The Mother of Dragons highlighting palette from Urban Decay. This amazing duochrome highlight from NYX. And the LA Splash highlighting palette. The Anastasia Aurora palette, and the Tarte Pro Glow palette. And last but not least, I have the Makeup Revolution Rose Gold Highlight, the Black Radiance highlighter in Moonlit Glow. That is my absolute favorite. And then I have all of these liquid highlighters from House of Beauty. These were called the Glow Talks, but I believe they've been discontinued. Now, as far as blushes go, I don't have that many, obviously, since these are all that I have. But I have this stick, which is really super pretty. I love that. It's like a marbled effect. There we go. I turned my flash on because the lighting in here is terrible, but it's this really pretty like rose gold stick, and it looks really pretty on the cheeks. Some blushes from Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. Unfortunately, they are no longer in business. This limited edition blush from Wet n Wild, which they came out with for Halloween, called Vampy. Then Il Makiage, a NYX blush. I have two Tarte blushes, a mini and a large. What is this one called? Pampered and Party, I think. Yep. And then I have a Wonderland makeup blush in Tainted, Milani blush in Coral Cove, and then another Color Boss. This is technically an eyeshadow, but I use it as a blush. And this is in the shade Do Your Thing. And I also have the Anastasia blush palette, which I love, and the Cabana Boy by The Bomb. Moving on to lash glue. This is so old. My Dark Tone Duo, House of Lashes, which is my favorite lash glue of life. Kiss, which is pretty good, but not as good as House of Lashes. Some OPV glue, which is really, really old. Don't know what this is. And this is the first one I ever tried from the House of Lashes, so that's definitely old, and we need to get rid of that. And then for some reason I have a really gross looking Revlon dark glue in this bag with an old Urban Decay primer. Alright, and that's my lash glue. And as far as setting sprays go, I don't have that many. The NYX one is my favorite. I use that for years. The Il Makiage is fine. I don't really notice a difference with that one. CoverGirl is fine. Tatcha's amazing. The Too Faced Hangover made my face really sticky, so I just use it as kind of like a skincare item now. The Catrice Prime and Fine Setting Spray is amazing. As you can see, there's like nothing left. I love this spray so much. And I haven't tried this one yet, the Kokie one, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that works out for me. Then we have some powders over here. The e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, teeny tiny, super cute. The New York Color Smooth Skin Face Powder. I love this. I use this for years. The translucent one. Il Makiage Face Powder, which, oh good. That cap is clearly not on well, I'll have to remember that. That one is not my favorite. I don't really like it that much. This, Laura Mercier, I love this powder so much. The translucent powder is amazing. CoverGirl Minerals, not a big fan, but mostly because these are tinted and neither of these are my shade. e.l.f. High Definition Powder, it's actually the same as this, it's just in a different container now. I love this stuff, it's so good. Derma E, have not tried this yet, but it looks fun. And this is great. And this is the Mary Kay Ivory One Powder Foundation. I love this so much. If I want to go for like a more natural look, big fan of that. And this is the same thing as before with the Derma E Ben Nye Super White Powder when I was super goth and super pale. Then for my primers, I love this Joa Glow Activator Primer. You can find this in the drugstore. This one was sent to me, Radial Glow Drops. I don't really notice a difference, but they do smell really nice and feel good on my skin. I love this primer so much. The VDL Lumi Layer Primer, amazing. I tried the little travel size one first to see what it was like, and I'm obsessed. I'm so glad I have a full size. Smashbox Photo Finish, I love this primer, used it for years. And then we have a bunch of CoverGirl, which they sent me illuminating, pore minimizing, moisturizing, mattifying, skin smoothing, and color neutralizing. I have used this one, and I think that's it. And I do enjoy the CoverGirl primers, they're good. NARS, which I have not really tried yet. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which I got because Jeffree Star used it, and I haven't really noticed a difference, so haven't really touched that since. The Benefit Professional Primer, which is amazing. Milk Makeup Blur Stick. Makeup Forever, which I haven't tried. And then the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Serum, which is also kind of a primer. Love this, smells amazing. And obviously have not tried this yet because it's still in the packaging, but this is the Yensa Tone Up Primer. And we're moving right along. The Il Makiage, I was blown away by how perfectly matched this was to my skin tone, and I took a quiz online to get this shade and it looks just like my skin. I don't know how they did it, but this didn't really set well for me. I found that it kind of got cakey or started to develop lines on my face throughout the day, so I'm still trying to figure out a way to make this set well on my face. Love this foundation, NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in Porcelain. Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse was the first ever foundation I tried in high school, and I loved this shade, Porcelain Ivy. Then we have the NYX Total Control foundation. I like this, I just felt it was a little too dry for my skin. It's in Pale. The Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and that's in the shade Light 42. Fenty Beauty 120, oh, I love this foundation so much. This is the holy grail of foundations for me. It's the best I've ever tried. And then my CoverGirl L15, almost used up, and then my new one. And then I got some LA Girl foundations to try to mix because I was curious. People said they had a pure white base to mix with a color, so you could pretty much get any foundation shade you wanted. I found this didn't really wear well on my face, so I'm still working with that to see if I can find a way to make it set. Another one of my first foundations, the L'Oreal True Match in Warm Porcelain. Love that foundation so much. I used it every day when I was younger. Same with this one, the Infallible Pro Matte from L'Oreal. And then I like this Mary Kay CC cream. It's very natural looking in terms of its finish, but it's too dark for me, and that's the lightest shade that they make. This is also too dark for me. I tried this out. This was a gift from Ipsy, I think. And then I have several shades of the Kat Von D True Portrait. I like this foundation, but I also find that if you use too much, it gets cakey. And then another one of my Infallible Pro Mattes. And I also have some little samples here, Makeup Forever, some Too Faced, Born This Way, some NYX here, and the Tarte Amazonian Clay, which I loved. And then last but not least, I have a few of the Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics foundations. Now I do have a bit of a shade range here because I had several different clients at the time when I was working with them, so that's what I use this for, but now I use it as a contour. Concealers. I don't really like these concealers from CoverGirl. The first time I tried to use them under my eye and then as a base for my eyeshadow, they just got really cakey and dry really fast and they were super hard to blend out, but I do want to give them another chance. Love the NYX HD Concealer, and the CoverGirl concealer is also really good. This old formula, not this new one. This one someone gave to me because it didn't work for them, and I found that it doesn't really work for me either. Love this IT Cosmetics CC cream, and I love the LA Girl Pro concealers. They are amazing quality, super affordable. The Hard Candy Glamifage is fine, but it's very, very heavy duty. And my new favorite concealer is the Kat Von D Lock-It concealer. I love this formula so much. And then these are the OGs. This is what I used to use back in high school. My Rimmel Matte Perfection, my NYX HD, and my Naked Skin from Urban Decay, as you can see, are very well loved. And then I also have some conceal palettes from Rimmel, CoverGirl, and some concealer from Il Makiage, Anastasia, and a little Glamiflage pencil. So for my eye primers, I don't have that many things. I have this one from LA Splash, which honestly I never found to work well for me. This one from CoverGirl, which wasn't bad. And then this one from Sephora was my favorite for years, the Beauty Amplifier. And this was also an OG. If you guys have been watching my channel since the beginning, you know I used to use this instead of an eye primer. It's a white creamy pencil from Jordana. And then now what I use is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, or my newfound love, the P. Louise base, which I am obsessed with. This is so good. And Profusion just sent me over their new eye base, so I'm curious to see how this will perform. Alright, so contour palettes. This is one of my first ever contour palettes I ever got from Lunatic Cosmetics. I love the inside of the packaging so much. The art is amazing. And I love how dark and like gray tone the contours all were. Love this palette. I will never get rid of this. And of course I have my infamous Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which, oh, hi, is so old that it has come unglued. Oh my goodness. But I used to use this a lot when I was younger. I love this palette. And I have the Pixie by Petra multi-use stick. I'm going to use this as a contour. A little mini Hoola Benefit bronzer. A Lancome contour and highlight stick. The Bahama Mama bronzer, which I love. The Hoola Quickie contour stick, which just comes off as a little bit orange on me because I am so pale. And then this is from the House of Beauty, which is called Peep Show. Then I got the new and improved Shade and Light contour palette from the actual brand of Kat Von D, and I got the cream version. Then last but not least, I love this contour palette so much. This is the Lunatic Cosmetics Contour Book, Volume 1, and I love all of the shades in here. Oh, so good. I love these for contour, blush, eyeshadow even, and these look amazing under the eye. Now as far as mascaras go, I have quite a few. And these are the older ones that I used years and years ago. I definitely need to get rid of these. My Maybelline XXL Pro, I love this so much because it was double-ended. On here was a white primer that goes on first, and then the mascara. CoverGirl, which is great. Love CoverGirl, been using them forever. What is this one? Monsieur Big. That makes me think of Sex and the City. LA Splash, never a big fan of their mascaras. They were okay. Givenchy, I think that's how you pronounce it. Givenchy. New York Color, oh, I love New York Color so much. Blaze Cosmetics, which is no longer a thing. Marc Jacobs, this is the red mascara. Oh, I love this so much. What is this called? This is called Garnet. Oh my goodness, amazing. Then I have more CoverGirl. I think this is from Tarte. Yes, Tarte, Maybelline, CoverGirl, a whole bunch of different mascaras. A lot of them I haven't used. As you can see, some of them are still in the packaging. But I will say, one of my favorites is this new Kat Von D Go Bigger Go Home mascara. I love this so much. It is so good. And for years, I always thought that when you used up that little white part at the top of the NYX pencils, that was it. I did not realize you could sharpen it, so I kept buying new ones. So I have 3 NYX white jumbo pencils in milk, which I will be able to sharpen and use now. And I also have 2 pencils from Profusion in copper and gold. Then I have some eyeliner over here, gel eyeliners, which I have not used. Kat Von D, Elf, Wet n Wild. I'm not sure what these are. Maybelline. More Kat Von D, some Urban Decay Game of Thrones, CoverGirl, a lot of NYX because I love them. The OG Lime Crime, Blue Milk, and Lunar Sea. I love those liners so much. A bunch from LA Splash, some from Profusion, and then some I haven't opened yet in the packaging, some from Pixie. A whole bunch here. And for eyeliner, I'd probably say that my favorites are Kat Von D and Elf and NYX. So for my eyes, I have some loose glitters here from House of Beauty, and then I have my Revlon eye art sticks, which I love, the double-ended ones. I have a whole bunch of them. I got them in clearance in the drugstore, obviously, as the stickers are still on there. And then I have, what is this? Oh, Maybelline Color Tattoo. These are all like liquid eyeshadows that are very glittery, as you can see. I'm not sure what brand this is, probably got it in the dollar store. Pixie makes amazing liquid eyeshadows. The Wet n Wild catsuits, which I love the packaging and I love the way they looked on my eyes, but they also dry out really quickly. Then I have my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter, some Profusion, some Stila, and then an entire container of LA Splash, just liquid glitter everywhere. I love this collection so much. This was all sent to me by them, so thank you guys so much. I also have these Millie Makeup eyeliner stickers, which I have never used. I found them when I was going through my drawers and I'm intrigued. I'd like to try them. So they look kind of fun. Like, that looks like such a cute look. So you guys may be seeing these in some of my new looks. They're called eye flashes. And for my lashes, I just kind of have them all piled up here, and I had an entire drawer of them too. These are so old. These are at least, I want to say 5 or 6 years old, all the lashes in this drawer. These are all my newer ones. But I have a lot of like Ardell, Cocoa lashes, which I love, Sugar Pill. I feel like if I got a lash book, this would probably be a lot more organized, but I love my Eyelure Dramatic Lashes, my House of Lashes, Sugar Pill, OPV, Kiss. I've never actually figured out how to use individual lashes, so those have just been chilling in there. And Baddington lashes. Oh, they're so cute, and they come with a little adhesive. That's adorable. More Sugar Pill, Cocoa Lashes, more Eyelure. What is this one? Revlon, Red Cherry, El Maquillage, Koki, OPV, a lot of Ardell. And then these are lashes from Amazon, I believe. Yeah, they're super, super fancy. I love these spooky lashes. Haven't worn them yet, but I want to. And then these are the Lash Me Up collaboration with Harper Lee Hollywood. If you guys follow her, you know she's an amazing goth babe. So I had to get my hands on these. I think she actually sent these to me. So thank you, Harper. Lena lashes, and a bunch just from the drugstore. I have so many lashes that I need to get rid of. All of these are all super, super old. So that's my lash collection. And then as far as brow products go, I don't have that exciting of a collection. I have a bunch of CoverGirl stuff that they sent me. This Profusion brow pencil, CoverGirl brow, Gimme Brow from Benefit, some not Urban Decay, some LA Splash brow pomades, and then of course the whole Kat Von D collection, the Anastasia brow pomade in Granite. That was my first ever brow product. Loved that so much. I was obsessed. And then the Kat Von D brow powders, which is what I use every single day now. I love this stuff. I have the darkest one that's my favorite to use called Graphite, I believe. the Il Makiage Brow Factor Brow Gel, which I don't really like. It's just really hard to use. And then some Brow Food, just like clear brow gel, I think. CoverGirl Brow Gel, which is also not very good. And my CoverGirl and Anastasia pencils. And now for my single or loose eyeshadows, I have a bunch from Maybelline. The color tattoos are amazing. I love these as eye bases. And I also have the color tattoo pigments in yellow, pink, and green. Blaze Cosmetics, some House of Beauty, a pretty blue, and then I think this is a gray. Sophisticat Cosmetics, these are really beautiful, especially this shade. The shade called Glamorous is my favorite. It makes for a beautiful cheek highlight too. And then I have one of the OG Lunatic Cosmetics eyeshadows. They don't make these anymore. This is called Witch Please. And I have some gold ones from Catrice and NYX, some really super old from Jordana called Wine, and then this was my favorite eyeshadow I used for years, Creamy Vanilla. That was my transition shade. Then Il Makiage, a really pretty white gold called Satin. Then I have a bunch of OCC pigments and some Wonderland makeup as well. These containers are super cute. These are all from Wonderland. And I have some Star Crush minerals, some random single shadows like this one, Taco from Sugar Pill, which is one of my favorite white shades, beautiful metallic shade from Pop Beauty, Taxi Cab, this is from Venom Cosmetics. Then one of the old Urban Decay designs, wow, look at this. This is Dashiki. Then I also have Loaded, and I also have their black shade, but I can't find it. Some LA colors, and I believe New York City colors. The labels have kind of worn off because I love these so much. And then some Jessie's Girl pigments as well. And then this is my glitter and pigment drawer. As you can see, I have a lot. It's mostly from Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics and LA Splash. That pretty much makes up this entire drawer. But the ones with the pink tops are glitter, and the ones with the gold tops are just pigments. Some of these are matte, some of these are sparkly. Like this one here is very sparkly, but oh, I love this red and this purple. But these are just straight up loose glitter, which I love. And I always used to use my Clearly Liquid Glitter Base to apply all of these loose glitters to my eye. And then of course I have a bunch of random loose glitter as well from OCC. This one is from LA Splash. I think this one is from LA Splash too. And yeah, that is my glitter drawer. Then I also have some just cream colors from LA Splash. These are in different shades. I believe this is black. They have a black, blue, pink, green, and yellow, I think. That's what all these guys are. And then these are all of my eyeshadow palettes. I have a lot of colorful palettes here. I'm not really a neutrals girl, so you won't find many neutral palettes in my collection. Some of these I bought, some of these were gifted to me. So I guess I'll just start with the OG, which is Kat Von D. I have the Shade and Light eye palette, which I actually won in a giveaway. This is super pretty, all matte shades. And then the Mi Vida Loca palette, which I bought. This was the first ever big palette that I ever bought, and oh my gosh, I love this thing so much. I used it in all the videos on my channel when I first started, and I just still am so in love with the design and the pigmentation of the shadows. I will never get rid of this palette ever. And I also have the Shade and Light Glimmer eyeshadow palette, which is all sparkles except for the ones at the top, which are more shimmer shades. But I love this one as well. I did a few lip art looks using this palette when they sent it to me. Then I also have the Pastel Goth palette from Kat Von D. They did send me this one as well, and I just love the packaging of this so much. And last but not least, for my Kat Von D collection, I have two of the Shade and Light eye palettes. I did buy these with my own money. I have the Plum, and I believe I also have the Rust. Yes. Then another OG, I have the original 35O palette from Morphe. This is another first palette. This is the first Morphe palette I ever bought. I think the only Morphe palette I've ever bought. And I love the orange shades in this so much. And then my dad was super sweet. One Christmas, he found a bunch of makeup that someone was selling at a secondhand store. He's like, oh, Heather likes makeup, I'll get this for her. So he got me these 3 palettes from Profusion. So I have all of these babies, and they slide out. So he got me 3, because he knows how much I love makeup. I've actually used a lot of these shades, especially the blue and purple. These shadows are really good quality, actually, and I really enjoy them. And then they have some lip stuff at the bottom there as well. Now, these all say Profusion on them. I'm assuming that's the same brand that is now also a big part of my collection, but I'm not sure. These are all in the shape of hearts, which is super cute. Speaking of Profusion, I believe that may be the same company, but these are all their new palettes, which I love so much. They've sent me almost all of these. Festival, the Mirage palette. Oh, the pressed glitters in this one are amazing. This is the first palette I ever got from them, and I bought it with my own money, and the eyeshadow brushes that come with them are so good. Paradise palette. And this Sienna's, oh, I was wrong. This is the first ever palette I bought from them, similar to the Confidence. That's why I got confused, but that packaging though. Oh, I love the rainbow so much. And then I'm also obsessed with the highlight and blush in this palette from Profusion called the Mixed Metals. This is the Rose Gold Sparkle. Then I also have some of their smaller palettes as well. This is the Chestnut Eyes palette. This is the other palette I bought from them, the Spectrum palette. I love this so much for rainbow looks. Then we also have the Sapphires palette, the Mattes, and then this new one that they came out with for holiday called the Mini Rubies. So this is a new palette I just got called the Macabre Glamour palette. Love this so much. And I love the shade names, Burial, Crypt, Funeral Flowers. I mean, come on, Creeps. I just love that so much. I will put up who this palette was in collaboration with. I believe her name is Petite Doll Del Rosa. And this is the House of Glam by my Nina, which you guys have seen. I used this in a 3 looks 1 palette video on my channel. And then of course, Juvia's Place palettes. I love Juvia's Place so much. This is the Zulu palette, which I've had for a while and love. Look at that rainbow in the packaging. Ah, obsessed. Then I also have the Nubian 2 by Juvia's Place, which is also amazing. This is the first ever colorful eyeshadow palette I ever got. This is the Urban Decay Electric palette, which has been well loved, and I am obsessed with this. I cannot ever throw this out. I love this palette. Now this may surprise you guys, but this is the only naked palette that I own. This is the Honey palette from Urban Decay, and I am not a huge gold person, but this palette I am kind of obsessed with. And I love that the brush that it came with looks like one of those honey sticks, because you can see right through it, which is awesome. We have some cute little palettes from the collaboration with Katy Perry and CoverGirl. I love these. I love the little cat faces. They're super cute. Of course, you guys have seen this one if you've watched my channel for a while. This is the Handbook for the Recently Deceased from Hot Topic. The Beetlejuice palette, which I love and adore. The Take Me Back to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics. Very colorful. The Mini Breaker palette from Jeffree Star. I love this palette. It's the only palette of Jeffree Star's that I own right now, but I am obsessed. And we have this gorgeous soft matte touch Ocean Awakening eyeshadow palette from IBY Beauty. I love this palette so much. It is so stunning. Anything with color, I am all over. Then I have my 2 Anastasia palettes, the Modern Renaissance, which is my first ever Anastasia palette. I love this so much. And then of course the Subculture palette. Oh, that shade Electric gets me every time. It is so stunning. Now this is the only palette I have from Lime Crime, but I do really like it so far. This is the Venus 2. Ugh, look at that beautiful shade called Boot. Amazing. And we have the Too Faced Glitter palette. I love the design of this. It's so cute because the glitter inside of the letters moves around on the inside. And that's what it looks like on the inside. Pixie Heart Defense palette, which I love and I actually just used in a recent Instagram makeup tutorial. Ace Beauty Paradise Fallen, my favorite purple palette. Oh, this is so stunning. I love this palette so much. This adorable little round palette from Tarte, which is very sparkly. Oh, I love the design of this and the shape of the shadows. This palette from Catrice Cosmetics is amazing. You don't need a highlighter palette if you get this. This is so pretty. It's hard to see in the light, but these are all different shades. There's blue, pink, green, white, etc. And these are just incredible highlighting shades. I do not know how to pronounce that. Duke? I don't want to say douche. But this was a customizable palette that I got at an Ipsy event, so I have my eyeshadows over here, my highlight, and my blushes. Then my Nice and Dirty Sephora Z palette, which has mostly shades from House of Beauty, which are all the big ones. The blue one had a moment, as you can see. This is my favorite contour shade for years. This is called Cashmere Coat from Sephora. It's actually an eyeshadow, but I use it as a contour shade. And these are all House of Beauty. These are from Sephora. And then these are from Lethal Beauty. I love the way these eyeshadows smell. And then we have just the mini travel palette from Sephora. I used to use that brown shade for my eyebrows all the time, which is why it's hit pan. And then I have 2 Il Makiage palettes, which are nice and dirty. And these are in the shades Trendsetter and Hustler. Very pretty and sparkly. Now these are all new palettes that I have not gotten to try yet. This is the Meat Matchmaker from The Balm. So cute. I love their packaging so much. Then we have the Beauty Bakery Proof is in the Puddin' eyeshadow palette. This is super pretty, but very neutral for me. I did have to swatch that shade Almond Jelly though. Stunning. And then another one from The Balm called Pedal to the Metal Cream Eyeshadows. I just love the color story in this one. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use these yet, because I have not really used that many cream shadows, but these are very pretty. And then last but not least, my first ever ColourPop palette. This is the Rendezvous, and look at that blue! And that orange, and that gold, adding that pink. Oh, this is just such a beautiful palette. I cannot wait to play with this. Okay, so these are all of my liquid lipsticks and my bullet lipsticks, and also some lip hybrids, some palettes, some collections. Holy crap, I think I have a lot of lipsticks. So over here I have some bullet lipsticks from Kat Von D, some CoverGirl, some other random brands, I don't remember what they are, a bag of LA Splash from their Halloween collection, the Classic Horror. I have a bunch of LA Splash glosses and some Pretty Zombie Cosmetics lipsticks in there. And these were just sent to me by Pop Beauty. These are their new lipstick collection. Super pretty. Have not tried these yet, but I'm looking forward to. This is the Myth Geode Liquid Lipstick collection. All of my Kat Von D beauty lipsticks. I have quite the range and a lot of Everlasting Glimmer Veils as well. Then I have some lip scents and 2 of the collections from the Lethal Cosmetics, and then of course my Jeffree Star Love Me Love Me Not collection of the little lippies, an Anastasia lip palette, a bunch of lip hybrids from House of Beauty, an Ish makeup palette for lips, some lip glosses. These are also from House of Beauty lipsticks and lip glosses. Then I have some Profusion mini collections, all my Jeffree Star here, 2 ColourPop lippy sticks, some Rimmel gloss, a bunch of CoverGirl lipsticks. Then I have some more little boxes over here, the Profusion mini lips with some lip toppers and matte lipsticks. The Balm Matte Hues Nude Collection, a bunch of the gloss from the Katy Perry and CoverGirl collaboration, Oxblood Cosmetics, from Hard Candy Metallic Mousse, and a bunch of little collections, random stuff here, Joa, Kiss, Slay Cosmetics. I have Slime from Black Moon Cosmetics, some stuff from Pixie, Ofra, the Il Maquillage Carly by Belle lip collection. I have so many lipsticks, it's ridiculous. I only own 2 MAC lipsticks, and there they are. Some more like lip hybrids from Jules Cosmetics, super pretty. And a bunch of little stuff here from the drugstore. These are my Sophisticat liquid lipsticks, and I love these so much. They have an amazing formula, all these. A Rimmel lipstick, the Wet n Wild Catsuit, some Urban Decay Vice liquid lipstick and lip toppers. Then this is from Vinyl Cosmetics and Ebony Cosmetics. The Game of Thrones collection, the Dracarys lip and cheek stain and the lipsticks, a bunch of Lime Crime Velveteens and the Wet Cherry glosses, as well as the Ghost Lip Veil, some plushies. Then these are all my Lethal Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. Then more House of Beauty from before, my Fenty lipsticks, some stuff from Bad Girl Cosmetics and the Lip Bar. These are also from the Lip Bar over here. And I have a lot of lip tars from OCC. I love them. They're one of the brands that I worked the closest with in the past, and I'm really sad that they're gone. And I have this necklace lipstick here from Hickey Cosmetics, Pixie by Petra lip and cheek stain, Wet n Wild, Essence. This is really good. IBY Beauty. There's just so much here. It would take me forever if I went through everything. Some of my black lipsticks from Wet n Wild, Carity, and Beauty Bakery. Then I have some Anastasia. I've never really liked the Anastasia liquid lipstick formula. It's always been very dry to me, but I do enjoy her lip glosses, which are these 2 right here, Potion and I think Peony. Then I have all of my LA Splash liquid lipstick collection. Oh my gosh, so many LA Splash lipsticks. Then I have some Wet n Wild lipsticks over here, my only Smashbox liquid lipstick, my White Studded Kiss from Kat Von D. Then I have a bunch of other brands here, Cryptic Cosmetics, NYX, Be Elegant Cosmetics, LA Splash, Ebony Cosmetics, which is another one of my favorite brands. Their lipsticks are amazing. And then we have some Lunatic Cosmetic Labs. I love these little bullet lipsticks. Then we have some more of the newer lip tar packaging from OCC. Then we have some more from Lunatic Cosmetic Labs. These were their lip slicks, and the Apaca lip slick was the first one that I ever got from them. Then we have some more drugstore, and these are super cute. These are all in the shape of hearts, but they do not have very good pigment. Joa Beauty, NYX, NARS, and that is it for the lipsticks. Oh my goodness. And then I don't know if any of you were subscribed or used to follow Drac Makins, but this was her first ever collaboration, and it was called the Manson lipstick, and I still have it. And then this is my little collection of lip glosses. I was actually kind of surprised. I thought I had more than this, but I have this glazed lip paint from LA Girl, some NYX butter glosses, this gloss from Smith & Co., Jessie's Girl, Hard Candy, Maybelline, some clear glosses from different brands, the Il Makiage Carly Babel Gloss Collection, Too Faced Wet n Wild Fenty, Jouer, I think this is Profusion, yep, Profusion, and then a little lip plumper, and that's it for the glosses. I almost forgot, I also have these little lip studded kisses from Kat Von D from her little Hard Candy collection. And last but not least, my lip pencils and my eye pencils. I have some Jeffree Star, Lime Crime, Kat Von D, Glamour Dolls, Avon, CoverGirl, Maybelline, NYX, OCC, and then the Il Makiage and Carly Babel collection, of course. Oh my goodness, I am so tired. Guys, I have so much to put away. I just want to leave it all out like this. Oh. It's so pretty. So now for the decluttering part, definitely these guys, because as you can see, they are not good anymore. Going in the bin. So when I started this video, I thought, I don't have that much makeup, it's manageable, and then seeing everything spread out individually was kind of just like, holy crap, I really am a makeup hoarder. So thank you guys for coming along with me. I did throw out a lot of makeup that made me feel really good, just old expired stuff. And some people were like, why didn't you give me that makeup? I'm like, because it's expired. I'm not gonna give you expired makeup. I would be a terrible friend if I did that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Now you've seen all the makeup that I own, although I will say I am expecting a package from Jeffree Star Cosmetics soon, so I'll be adding to my collection. But you'll have to wait to see what I got in a future video. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!